How's everybody feeling out there? Is anybody feeling the good vibration of water inside your bodies? Yeah, for the love of water. For the love of water. Love water, let's keep the vibe high, people. More vocals. Water, crystals hold information with positive light. We can help heal the nations, feel the vibration, healing Earth's people. There's water in us. We all are equal in water we trust. We share a common bond, nurture nature so we all live a long, healthy life full of love and gratitude. The key to healing is a positive attitude. Times are changing, consciousness shifting, waves of vibration from heavy to uplifting as peaceful prayers ripple out farther through every sister, brother, mother, and father. All creeds and colors, people of variety, place to place, all types of societies, north, south, east, west, above, below, and center. Pay respect.
I switched over my radio channel. The communications were coming in quite quickly. We ran to the beach and found that the river was actually turning green. Someone had suggested it could have been antifreeze because that's the color that it was, that bright, fluorescent, shocking green. So at that point, we conferred with our security manager and we weren't sure what it was. So we wanted to take it as seriously as we could. And we decided the best course of action was to evacuate everyone out of the beach area.
No!
They're shutting us down, folks. Disrespect to the idiot who did this to our water. And maybe we'll take this as a moment to register what's going on with our water.
You know, during that time we were experiencing the Gulf oil spill, and you know, to suddenly experience at Shambhala a moment where we were all enjoying the pristine magic of the beach and the river at Shambhala. 1 minute everybody's enjoying it and, you know, not a care in the world, and moments later suddenly, you know, faced with a situation where the river appeared to have this toxic or, you know, undetermined green substance in the water. We in Canada have been so blessed with an apparent abundance of this, you know, magical fluid. We've grown up, you know, being able to swim in the rivers and the lakes, and to suddenly, you know, in a second have that essentially taken away from us. I think it really hit home for a lot of people.
Yeah, I was standing on the banks of the river when that happened, and I can testify to how people were feeling, and it was a deep moment of confusion and just sadness that somebody would do that to the river and not have an understanding that the river flows somewhere.
I know that there were fish and frogs trying to jump out of the water, which probably made people think that it was toxic. But the Ministry of Environment said that they were monitoring what was going on down the river and that they had no reports of any dead animals, nothing. So I think we were okay there. It didn't harm the environment as much as I think it hurt people's psyches of the thought that somebody could come and poison our river. I think it really hit home for people how fragile that water is.
What we put into the water is what the water gives back. Water has memory. Water is fully aware of everything that it's ever been and everything that's ever carried. And as we're water and we survive, we can't survive without water. You know, it's important that we start just connecting those dots.
We have to think about our own actions and what we're even doing and what we're encouraging, what our tax dollars are paying for, and the attitude we have towards water. I think for the next 100 years, it's going to be one of the biggest issues is drinking water. And here in British Columbia, we have abundant water. Well, let's get our attitude straight about it before we really mess it up.
We have a company in Whistler who are now packaging up, you know, 30 or 40 containers of water to ship to Japan, as they've discovered now their underground water aquifers are radioactive, and we really need to respect water.
We can really make powerful changes, and if we join together and come up with resources and education for people that's consistent, we could really change habits and patterns. So I think we could be leaders of change in our communities.
If by art we can further inspire other people to create art and media about water, you know, we can begin to tell this sacred story and to start sharing, you know, the magic of water, and that we start respecting it more. Water is the essence of life. There would be no life on this planet was it not for the water molecule.
I think we can be leaders of change in our communities. We can be instruments of change.